Today I will be going to take class on the LangFuse. So everyone, have you heard of LangFuse anytime? Anyone? Okay. So LangFuse is a tool where we will use to prompt uh, give the prompt and test the prompt with the inputs and outputs. So like in every application, in an AI application, we will we must need a prompt, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. So like the prompt is most important. The how good the prompt is, the application will work that much fast. So prompts are the logic behind AI applications. So small prompt changes can change outputs completely. Like if you worked on creating prompts, you will know like even a small change will affect the output so much. And also that it depends upon the type of model we use also. Also it is difficult to manage track the prompts. Like for example, we have modified the existing prompt, we may lose the previous prompt. So there will be some problems where we do the prompt management. So using this langfuse, we can able to version control. In GitHub, we will version control them, right? For example, we can have the different versions with the commit and different branches. In the same way, using langfuse, we can also store the prompt version. For example, version 1, we have updated the prompt. It will be called as a version 2. Then if you want to check back the version 1, we can able to do using the langfuse application. So that is the use of prompt management using langfuse. Actually, what is langfuse? So langfuse is a open source LLM observability platform. So here we will create prompts and we will connect these prompts to our AI applications where each log will be stored in the langfuse. So it will track prompts, inputs, outputs, and the latency. We can also able to see the cost which is happening for each call. uh, like how it helps to, like for example, why we need those logs. So to understand whether our prompt is working as expected or not. So it helps us to debug the AI applications. So it supports prompt versioning and even testing also. Think of it as GitHub plus logs for AI prompts. Like in for every application, we will store the repos in GitHub where we will version control them. Like every version of our change will be stored in the GitHub. In the same way, using langfuse for the prompts, every version will be stored. So that is the use of langfuse. So how it works? What is the core idea? So every LLM call is automatically logged with complete context, creating an audit trail that makes debugging possible. So like every LLM call will be captured. So it will capture input and the processing. Even like we want to know how much tokens it is consuming for each call, how much time it is taking, so that we can modify our application accordingly, right? So all we can use, we can solve by using the langfuse. Even the cost also, which is the main thing to track how much we are. So let me take you through the live demo of how we can use langfuse. Everyone with me? Is everyone with me?
Yeah.
Like done. So this is the langfuse platform. So you will also get access to that. I asked Kasan to give access to all of you. So this is a langfuse where we can able to see the tracks of history of like what races, model costs, how much model usage is done in that based upon the time period and user consumption and all. Like everything, how much LLM usage has done with the prompt which we are having. So everything we can do by using filters and all using this langfuse. So this is the dashboard for different projects. And tracing, we can also see the tracing of those. And session. So these are like the next version. Like if we want to see tracing and all, we can use this one. Currently, we are only using for a prompt management. So let me explain you one of the prompt. So how you should create a prompt means you should come to the prompts here under prompt management here. and then you need to create a new prompt. For example, let me create a new prompt which categorizes which scores the candidates. We can call as AI recruiter, AI recruiter screening prompt, AI recruiter screening. So we will give a prompt, like how we will give a prompt to a agent. We will tell the role. You are a recruiter who will take job title and skills of a candidate and give the recommendation recommendation whether the candidate is suitable or not. So this prompt will take the input. So like we can have variables, right? Like how we can use the reusability. We will use variables. So here in this we need to add like this. The variables we will pass like this. For example, job title. So we will give input as job title, and also we will give input as the candidate details or candidate skills. So these will be act as the input variables to this prompt. So once you add like this, so we can modify accordingly to prompt. You can write the prompt according to the assignment which I gave. So your variables will be shown here. The following variables are available. Then you can able. So there will be two types of prompts. One is text prompt. One is chat prompt. Chat prompt, like you will create a behavior of a prompt and then you will message it, like how you will do in chat gpt. This text prompt will take the input variables like this. So this is the text one, and another one is chat one. I will show you next. So this is the text one where you will create a prompt. You will insert the input variables also here, so that while you are testing you will input these input variables, then you will get the output. So once we create a prompt here, then the prompt will be created. So if you see here, the versions will be there. If you want to create a new prompt for the same project, then you will click on new version. Then you can able to modify the existing prompt. So in this way it will works. So this is the prompt which we created now. So we want to test this prompt. How you can do that? So here, and if you select the prompt, then you can select the fresh playground. Here playground will be there, fresh playground. Then here the prompt will appear. Then here variables. So the input values, what input values we should give. See, for example, the job title is AI engineer, and candidate skills we will give as Python, Java. Let's see what it will recommend. Or else let me copy some content of a resume. So I will copy the skills. The candidate skills. Let me paste this one. So the input for here is the candidate skills and the job title. So what it will do, it is a recruiter which will understand, like as it knows the AI, what is meant by AI engineer and what skills it should possess. It will try to understand what skills the candidate has, and it will give the output. Let's see what it gives. See, it given like this. So it gave this full information. So this is generated by AI, where the model which here we choose this Gemini 2.5 Flash. So like as we create prompts, we will select a particular LLM model, right? So in the same way in Langfuse, you can able to select the type of model and you can orchestrate your prompt accordingly. So what it gave, Okay, let's assess the candidate for AI engineer role. Recommendation highly suitable. Based upon the skills we have added, it recommended that it is highly suitable. So, so this is one of the like first version of prompt. So that it is giving. Then we want to have a next version. So we don't want all this information. We only want a short one line answer, and then we will see how it goes. So we will modify the existing prompt. We should go to the prompt and click on new version. Then it will open this one. So as you know, we can able to set a type of output it should give also, right? So we will ask it like give the output. What output we will have? For example, match score, matching score. Also, what I want also is I will also insert the name also, so that we can use it to send a email or something which we got output from this one. Name, job title, and the candidate skills we are passing here. So give the output matching score and one line. Let me write it down like as one matching score and two one line statement. Okay. Then we will save this prompt as a prompt version. Then what it happens, the next version of this prompt will have, even though you will have the previous version as well. So this is the prompt which we have created previously, and this is the latest prompt. So in this way, we can have track of all the prompts which we have done. But if we do it manually in, for example, in the code itself, we cannot have track of the previous prompt, right? But by using langfuse, we can able to have the mm, previous prompt as well. Then let's test this new prompt. So you need to select the prompt version and the playground, fresh playground, and the variables will pass. For example, the same variables will pass here as well as before. Job title same AI engineer, and name. Let me take my name Sriram. Let's after inputting the variables, just submit it. Let's see what it gives. Will it give the same as before, or it see it gave the recommendation matching score 95%. One line statement. Sriram is an exceptionally well-rounded candidate with a robust skill set planning. So all this. So what we have done compared to the previous prompt, we have modified the prompt to give the output as we expected. So to keep track of those, we can use this langfuse. And also what we can do in this prompt is we can also, for example, if we want to only do small change, we want line statement as well as what we will do, take job title, skills of a candidate, and give the recommendation whether the candidate is suitable or not. Name, job title, skills. What else is needed? Instead of one line statement, we will short summary. So we can able to test it here itself. Let's submit this one. We can able to manage in a split window as well here. So it gave short summary. Or else we can also have like give me the output in such a way that I will use it to send email to the manager. So let's see, will it construct the email or not? See, it gave the email as hi manager, I have reviewed the profile, matching score 93, short summary. So In this way, we can able to test the prompts efficiently here. To also, we'll have track of those prompts as well. We can able to select the type of model from here. So if you want to save this prompt, save as new prompt. Here it will save as a new prompt. So in this way, you can able to create different prompts. So these are some of the prompts which we have created previously, where it will have different, like it will take a job data as like this. So different versions. So like if any change needed, we will modify the existing one. So also let me create another one, the chat one. So you are a, so let's create an LLM where you are a health assistant. Issues. So we can able to create a prompt also. Then create a prompt. Then we will test this one. So we'll add a message, user message here. I am. So for chatbot kind of projects, we can use this chat version. Let's try this one. So in this way, we can able to do chatting with the system prompt. So in this way, it works. So for your assignment, you should create a new prompt and create 5 versions of the same prompt. I will send the document there as well. Is everyone clear?
Yes.
We go back to so in this way. So for every, so you need to create a prompt. It should also have variables, and you should run using multiple test inputs. For example, here I have used for only AI engineer, right? Uh, you should able to do for different jobs or different job data as well. Then see the create some 5 versions of that one and see how it affects your output. So what are the best practices for prompt management? Keep prompts as simple as possible. Like for example, if a big task given to us, we will also confuse, right? So in the same way, the prompt should be simple enough so that LLM will not hallucinate or will not confuse. So use variables to give it as input so that it will give output. Test with multiple scenarios. So if we test for only 2 scenarios, if we release that prompt in production, different scenarios comes up. So we should understand what scenarios it will come, and we will test here itself. And we need to version everything so that nothing will be get missed. So do not hard code any values in the prompt. So everything should be passed as a input variables. Also avoid long prompts. If we give long prompts, it will hallucinate. For example, for every input, it should go through the full prompt. So that was the reason the prompt should be as simple as possible. If you want a bigger task, divide them into small LLM so that they will communicate and they will give the output like that. So variables in prompts, as we seen, the variables which we passed the job titles and skills. Sorry. Job titles and skills, the input values are name, which I shown in demo, the job title and skills. So why it matters? Variables separate logic from data, enabling reuse and easier. So the in the programming also we use variables for reusability. In the same way, in prompts also we use variables to test it with different inputs. So this is a feedback form you should submit. So that's all. Do you have any questions? Like everyone
Sriram, you have said we can merge two LLMs and make them talk. What? How can we do that?
Yeah, that is in Langfuse we cannot do that. But if you want to create a project, so we will create different LLMs. Then if, for example, multi-agentic system, if you have heard about that, so multiple agents can able to connect. If it needs another agent, it will call that agent. So in that way, we can able to do that. So we will divide the longer prompt into short and we'll make it as different agents. They will communicate in that way. Everyone clear? Do you have any doubts? Can you able to create a prompts in Langfuse by tomorrow? Or shall I show it again? How to create a prompt?
Can you repeat the assignment, please?
Yeah. So the process, so you will get access to this URL. I will share in the group afterwards. Once you get access, then you need to go to home. So for now, select this project dial pad analysis. So this is a complete setup. Then you need to come to the prompts here. Clear up to here? You need to come to prompts here. Then create a new prompt. Then enter the prompt of your name. Then select text, for example. Some manager LLM. So text here, you will give the prompt. And the input you should give in this two curly braces. Then you need to click on create prompt. So the prompt will be created. Then, so if you want to test, go to the playground, press playground. After coming here in variable, select variables and select the, like give the input. Then if you click on submit, you will get the output here. So in this way, you should be able to test. And I want you to create some 5 versions of a prompt, everyone, 5 to 10. Like what update you made to that prompt, like that. That's all. Everyone clear on this one?
We have to create only text prompts or chat prompts as well.
Uh, for now, text prompts is enough. Or else, if you want to, like, I want 5 text prompts and 2 chat prompts. Take chat prompts as optional, or else create 5 text prompts and 2 chat prompts.
Okay.
Total 7. So text prompts, we can able to give input in the prompt itself. Like we need to pass some values in prompt. Chat will be like chatbot, how it would be. 5 text prompts and 2 chat prompts. I will share the document for the assignment which you should do. Or else we will make it as 5 text and 5 chat. I will send in the document. Okay. Clear on this? Clear? Are you clear on how to create a prompt, everyone?
Yeah.
If yes, could you please raise hands? Garvit, do you have any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. So everyone good? Do you understand like why we will use Langfuse for? Can any one of you tell? Anyone?
for creating the prompts and its versions.
Yes, its versions and even the logs. We can see the logs of those prompts. If you use that in the production, if you want to see what's happening in the backend, we cannot able to see the logs, right? If we use langfuse, we can able to see them in logs, and for debugging, for mostly for debugging, it is useful.
Mm.
Anyone has any doubts?
Uh, Sriram, I have a doubt. How does light LLM and Langfuse connect actually?
So here in langfuse, we will configure to which LLM it should call. So like it will be done in the backend. So while setting up this langfuse, they will set up to which LLM it should call. So based upon that, it will. So for example, in the prompts, if you see here, these models are coming from Light LLM. So while configuring this system in the backend, so we can able to set up to our own credentials using API or the Light LLM API like that. Are you clear on this?
Yeah.
Like configuring this one, like they will configure from here itself, LLM connections. So here connection, it connection set to Light LLM. Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. So these traces we can able to see like this. So if the prompt is used in our production, we will connect that prompt using the langfuse library, the prompt ID. Then we can able to see the inputs, output of the prompt of that log, and the latency, how much time it took, and the tokens consumed for that call, each call, and the cost, so that we can show it to the clients, so that like each prompt is costing this much, and the metadata which is used in that logs. So this all will help us to debug. If we got any error, we can able to see in these logs and identify what error it is. Everyone clear up to here? Are we good? Can you able to create prompts tomorrow? Okay, that's all from my side.
The link for that Langfuse.
I will share in.
Mm, okay.
Oh, thank you so much for your time. Bye.